Sleep apnea, treated sleep apnea, doesn't have the happening that's causing you to stop sleeping is no longer happening.
Hi everybody, and welcome to the Kidney Coach YouTube channel. I am naturopath and co-founder of the Kidney Disease Solution and Genesis Fiona Chin, and I'm joined today by the amazing Emily Cahill. So let's just dive in and discuss why sleep is so important. So take it from the top. I don't need to say what is sleep. I think everybody knows what it is, but why is sleep so important for everybody, especially if you've got a chronic disease like kidney disease?
Yes. So I guess to start with, maybe I'll talk about why we sleep.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is that they haven't 100% worked that out. But they're, obviously we know it's important because if you don't sleep, there are some people who have conditions where they can't sleep and they end up dying. So we know that it's very important. But what they have sort of worked out, there's a few different things. One is it's really important for us to be able to conserve our energy. So to have that period of rest overnight where we're able to conserve energy, and it helps in terms of restoring our cells. So it's, a really kind of a period of time where our cells are able to repair and grow. And so a lot of that repair work happens while we sleep, which is obviously, thinking about repairing the kidneys. That's clearly one of the benefits. It's really important for our brain function. So it allows our neurons, so our nerve cells in our brain, to reorganize. And we know that there's a big link between sleep problems and cognitive disturbances. It's really important for our emotional health, so it helps us regulate emotions. It actually, while we sleep, different areas of our brains are switched on that are supporting that.
Sleep apnea. Let's just go over that, because that's something that I see a lot in my kidney disease patients, just a little bit what it is and how that affects sleep quality, and why that is actually quite common in a lot of our patients with kidney disease.
So sleep apnea, so apnea is not breathing. So what happens with people who have sleep apnea is that they stop breathing for periods of time overnight. And there's different severities of sleep apnea, but some people can stop breathing like hundreds of times during the night, and for varying time periods. So if we think about, there's more than two things that happen, but a couple of things particularly is that when our brain realizes that we're not breathing, so we're no longer getting oxygen, it will wake us up, not necessarily to the point that the person realizes that they're being woken continually during the night. So that's why a lot of people don't realize they have sleep apnea, but it will wake people up enough to take a breath, and then you continue sleep. So imagine doing that, 10, 20, 50, 100, whatever times during the night. The sleep that you're getting is, you're never getting into deep sleep. It's constantly disrupted. And so massive sleep deprivation. I guess some of the risk factors for sleep apnea are things like being a higher weight. Snoring is a big one. And things like inflammation and things like that as well in the body. So sleep apnea, treated sleep apnea, doesn't have the same risk factors in the body. So it is treatable, and generally what will happen is someone will go and have a sleep study, whether that be, now that you can do them at home, which makes it a lot easier, or go into a sleep unit. They get you all wired up with all the bits and bobs, and and monitor. And so what they're monitoring is how often during the night are you stopping breathing? How long are you stopping breathing for? What are your oxygen levels doing during that time? And then depending on the severity, it's often treated with a CPAP or a BiPAP machine, which is a continuous positive airway pressure machine, which either people use a mask or some little nasal prongs that basically pushes air either into your nose or mouth. And so that occlusion that's happening, that's causing you to stop sleeping, is no longer happening. You can also, for more milder cases, there are some mouthpieces and things like that to try to help improving, stopping you from not breathing and improving that obstruction that's generally the cause.
If you like this information, make sure you hit like and hit subscribe. It means you'll get notified anytime that we put up more information. If you want to find out more about the kidney disease solution, head over to www.kidneycoach.com, and on there you'll find the article on sleep that Emily wrote. Head over to our Facebook page, www.facebook.com/kidneycoach. We're posting every day full of great free information on there, and then we've also got our supplement range in our program. Ems, thanks again, and thank you for being part of our Kidney Coach family. We really appreciate you guys, and we will see you next time. Bye.